Greetings, monster lovers. Today we're painting up Korowon here, a giant crab-like monster from Primal the Awakening. As with the previous models of this game, I prime it in black and then airbrush it from the front with a khaki color. You can also do this by brush. You don't need an airbrush. And then to give it more of that underwater feel, I did a secondary color from the back in blue. After that, I applied the next highlight on top of that khaki front, and then went back with a quick made wash to fill in some crevices and pull out some details. After that, I work up some highlights on the different parts of the model and start on the corals, which are going to be sort of turquoise, and the other group purple, with the shell ending up in green. And this is me following the concept art colors. Now, I did get a chance to fight this monster and beat him in the game, and he's fun. He does grab you, the claws can capture you, which pulls your hunter out of the fighting sequence for a little while, and he does do a sort of heal or resistance thing, and then I guess I'm not going to spoil what armor and weapons do if you're going to craft those out of its anatomy after destroying it, as this is kind of like Monster Hunter. But I mean, I kind of gave it away. He does have a sort of healing factor, and there's this sort of supernatural, other than it just being a giant crazy monster, set of abilities there to it. So all in all, I'm going to say as far as fighting this monster, it was surprisingly tougher, and it kind of woke you up. Its health goes down pretty smoothly, but when it bashes you and gets offensive, it really kind of smacks you right in the face and wakes you up and makes you realize, okay, let's hurry up and destroy this thing, because every time it gets unruly, we suffer greatly. It was a fun, yet somewhat tense monster to battle, realizing that quickly and early in the fight. But as far as this model goes, I simply love it. I love that you can play with a lot of colors with this because of the reefs and such growing upon him, and the patterns that you can create and such. This again being a model for gaming in the board game. I didn't go nuts with going overboard with colors and detail and things like that, just making sure it will look awesome on the tabletop, as a lot of its time will probably spent maybe in a display somewhere, but possibly back in the box. And it will be handled as well, as it is a game piece, so I try to balance out my work on these guys following those thoughts. Let me know what you think of this monster. Again, it certainly is one of my favorites from the monsters of the core box of Primal the Awakening. And now the monstrous reveal.